What is going on, guys? Denver versus Minnesota, game three. I couldn't believe it. I honestly was really surprised. But look at the score here, 117-90. Denver finally pulled one through. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if they got swept just because of the momentum thing going on with Minnesota. But I guess maybe they got a little juice because Joker got the MVP award. But good for him. Congratulations to him. But let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so when I was watching the game, it just seemed like Denver finally composed themselves and finally got some rhythm going. And Minnesota, it seems like a semi off day for them. But let's look at the stats here. So the Nuggets. All right, Gordon had 13 points. Porter stepped up, most definitely 21 points by Porter. So he stepped up. Joker got 24, but he got 14 rebounds. There was this one move, I think in the third quarter, he did this turnaround thing and did the shot, and then he came back in because he missed, and then he tipped the ball back in. So that was a pretty solid shot. But yeah, he was just running things. What I feel bad about, even though I know that's his role or whatever like that, or that's just the way he plays or the team plays, but I feel bad for him when he has to run point guard. But I know that's how they set up their pick and rolls and stuff. But Murray had 24 points. He finally stepped up a little bit more. I think the last time he played, he got like I think 18 or 19 points. So a few more points for him. And Pope, he got 12 points. And let me see here. Anybody else? So the bench gave them some points. Not too bad. Not too bad. 5, 6, and 2. Not bad at all. But let's look at the Timberwolves stats here. Okay, Cat. He got 14 points and 5 rebounds. That's not good for Cats. And let's see here. McDaniels, he got 10 points. And Rudy Gobert coming back. I think he got a lot of flack from taking a day off to see the birth of his child or whatever. So, but he got 6 points and only 4 rebounds. For a center, he had to have at least like 8 rebounds, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. And he only got 6 points. But for a center, you need to be better at getting the rebounds. Anthony Edwards was a little bit more quiet than normal. Usually he would get like 25 to 27, 28 or something like that. But he had 19 points and 6 rebounds. Conley has some nice points, 10. And let's see their bench here, 6, 7, and 3. So not too bad, but they just were missing a lot of shots. It just they were just having an off day, you can just tell. But yeah, 117-90. What do you guys think? Do we really have a series now, or is Minnesota gonna go ahead and do another 1-2 combo and knock them out in 5 games? Who knows? I mean, honestly, I think that will be the situation. I could be wrong, of course. I'm just spectating, just like anybody else, right? I have my own thoughts about this series, and I think, I just don't see Denver taking another game from Minnesota at their house. That's just my point of view. You know what I mean? But it was funny when I was watching the game. Every time Murray got the ball, people were booing every single time, pretty much. And I thought that was funny. I do think that, I think he did get punished for throwing that ice bag or heating bag or whatever onto the floor. I know he was really like upset about the ref calls or whatever that was going on, and he made it known. But you know what? When you saw it thrown on the ground like that, somebody could have slipped and hurt themselves really bad, and it could have been one of his players. So that was the bad part. He shouldn't have thrown that heating pad or whatever he was throwing onto the ground. That was just uncalled for, most definitely. I mean, if he slammed it on the ground, like right in front of him, I can understand something like that. But throwing it out to the court, that was just really uncalled for. But I think he got fined like $100,000 for that. And they straightened themselves out for game 3. And now we're 1-2 or 2-1, depending on what side you're rooting for. Well, tell me what you guys think about the game. And do you guys think we're going 6 or 7 games, or do you guys think we're going to finish it out in 5? Let me know down in the comments and who you rooting for.